to give honor to God, of course. He's in my life. He was truly a provider in all things.
Yes.
I'm walking a little better. In case y'all didn't know. Praise God. So I want to give him his glory and honor. Because he is well due.
Yes.
And he's worthy of all the thanks and praise we can all give him.
Yes.
Especially for this weekend, this wonderful Father's Day.
Yes.
God bless all the fathers in the house. And initially, I will say, and I'll keep it brief like I always say that. Initially, I was a little disheartened this week about Father's Day because this particular Father's Day, not in times past, but because of some unfortunate events that my dad's got me going through some things. But despite that, the Lord has been speaking to my heart, reminding me that fatherhood and motherhood, but we're going to talk about Father's Day.
That's right.
Fatherhood is a wonderful, blessed situation.
Amen.
Where fathers have the ability to strengthen their household, be a leader of their house, and provide the emotional, spiritual, and natural development of those in their house, which will be the children primarily. That's what typically is fathers to the children. And growing up, I didn't have that with my dad for a variety of reasons, but despite that, he did provide a father-like figure. So that's what he was talking about this week, about despite your current circumstance, I did show you what fatherhood's about, so that you can relay that information to other women who don't have it, other women who are missing out, and to be able to appreciate the fathers that are doing the right thing. So when I was younger, he provided a perfect example, was my pastor back then, of what it meant to be a father whose purpose in life is to sacrifice for their children. And mothers too, but fathers who are doing the right thing do the same thing. They will be willing to cut open the veins for their children and stand post and try to protect them as best they can. So in this house of Job, you have a fine pastor. Bringing him from a spiritual father, and that his first eye is always to look out for the spiritual development and growth of his sheep, And he also is a model father for his children. So he has been able to put people in my path that are wonderful examples of what true fatherhood is. And the spiritual reflection that he reminded me of was the prodigal son, on how where he thought he lost his son. When his son came back home, he celebrated with the fattest calf. His goal is to keep his people safe, right? And same with Jacob, when he thought he lost Joseph. He mourned unto death almost. He had other sons, but he wasn't worried about them. He was worried about the lost one. And now bringing it home, how the Lord deals with us. And that's how he shows me that how his relationship with us is supposed to be. We should be able to lean on him, and he'll bring us out too. And if you haven't had a lost child, some of us have. But when I had my little son, we went to Norfolk General, some harbor. And he was gone for a minute. I thought I was going to lose my mind until he came back home. So my point is, that's how the Lord feels about us. As our ultimate father on this Father's Day. We all should celebrate Father's Day because we have the best father of all, right? Despite our physical life. We have a physical father and that our natural father. Oh my God, I'm just saying. And we have a spiritual father in the house here, but ultimately, the ruler and shepherd of our lives, which is why we should all celebrate Father's Day and have a sense of deep happiness and celebrate, is that God is our Father, and He will look out for us no matter what day, and be there for us no matter what we're going through. So this Father's Day, I'm rejoicing despite my initial heavy heart, and that I have a Father in the Lord.